If you want to support me on Buy Me a Coffee, the link is in the bio.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Yeah, today we're doing another vlog. So this time we're going up to Niagara Falls in New York and Ontario. And yeah, we're driving up to Nashville right now. It's currently about 6 a.m. As you can see, this time of year in June, it's pretty light out at 6 a.m. So it's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm hoping for some good weather up there in Niagara Falls. Yeah, so it's not going to be a straight connection though. We're going to be going to Chicago first, O'Hare. So I've heard a lot of bad things about O'Hare, man. You know, just with wait times and taxi times being excessively long. So hopefully I don't miss my flights because, you know, I have about a 2 hour layover both days. But yeah, it's just a little weekend trip up to Niagara Falls. You know, we'll get some Chicago deep dish pizza, and yeah, we'll go up there and we'll go see the falls. I brought my passport with me, so we'll cross the Rainbow Bridge up there, and yeah, I'll probably tell y'all how to, you know, go through customs as well in a separate video. But yeah, and then, you know, tomorrow it'll just be the same thing. We'll just be flying back to Chicago, back to Nashville, and driving back to Huntsville. So yeah, obviously, you know, y'all have seen the drive to Nashville a billion times. So yeah, not going to include much footage of that here. But yeah, we'll see y'all when we get to the airport. Before we leave the mountains though, just want to show y'all a video of the sunrise. And I mean, you can't see it behind the mountain, but yeah, this time of morning is very beautiful this time of year. All right, guys, we got the Chick-fil-A chicken minis for breakfast. Gonna eat this on the road. All right, guys, we're pulling up to the airport. B&A. All right, guys, we are here at the Nashville parking lot at the airport. Let's go ahead and get on our first flight. All right, guys, made it through security. Woo! All right, guys, TSA pre-check came in clutch. Got through in like 5 minutes, and now we're just on the way to the gate. At this point, everything was going smoothly. I made it to my gate, and I got through security on time. Everything was going according to plan. However, what's not shown in this footage here is that there was a ground delay in Nashville. The reason being was that the air traffic control tower lost power, and so flights out were getting delayed and everything got slowed down. So it took a little while, maybe about 30 minutes, but finally I boarded my flight to Nashville, and then we were stuck taxiing for about another 30 to 45 minutes, which meant that whenever I landed, I had about somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25 minutes to actually make it to my next gate to get to Buffalo. And if you know O'Hare, that's a huge airport. So I was stuck running across that airport. But obviously, as y'all have seen from some of my shorts and some of my more recent videos, I did end up making it on that flight to Buffalo. So here's some of the footage from that flight. Alright guys, we got the rental car, Nissan Sentra 2026, pretty nice car. Yeah, today was a crazy day though. I got delayed and almost missed my flight to Buffalo. But hey, we're here. So yeah, we're in Buffalo, and now it's just time to drive to Niagara Falls. That right there is Canada. We're so close.
Alright, honestly, guys, the burger is kind of mid, to be honest, but the fries, I don't know what kind of oil they use in Canada, but these fries are banging. So good. Alright, guys, we're back in the hotel room. Long day of traveling, man. I'm so tired. I'm just ready to get a good night's rest, honestly, man. And then we gotta do the same thing tomorrow. We're going to Buffalo, then we're going down to Chicago, we're going back to Nashville, and then we're driving back to Huntsville. Alright, good morning, guys. Just woke up. It's about 7:30 a.m. So tired. Didn't really fall asleep till like midnight last night. But yeah, today we're going back to Chicago and back to Nashville. Alright guys, we are currently on Goat Island. I'm not going to pay to walk around this park, but yeah, we're on an island in the middle of the falls. This is pretty sick. Alright guys, we're about to cross a bridge here, and you should be able to get a good view of American Falls. Okay. And yeah, not the best view, but as you can see, that's Canada over there. Alright guys, we are leaving Niagara Falls, USA. And we're going down to Buffalo for a little bit to look at the lake, and then we're going to go back to Chicago. If you made it all the way to the end, just want to thank you so much for watching the entire video. And yeah, I just wanted to put this little segment here at the end to just kind of review my trip and just rate Niagara Falls. So my final rating of Niagara Falls would probably be about 7 out of 10. And there's a few different reasons why I rate it 7 out of 10. First of all, as far as the scenery goes, I would say that's 10 out of 10. You know, it's wonderful. The falls are beautiful, both American Falls and Horseshoe Falls, and I would entirely recommend you to go for that reason alone. But the Canadian side, and to a lesser extent the American side, are very touristy places. And there's a lot of cool things to do on the Canadian side. You can go on a river tour, you can go on a hot air balloon on the American side. You know, there's just a lot of attractions there, but at the same time, there are a lot of touristy things like a Ferris wheel, which is pretty cool. There's also, you know, places like a rainforest cafe, or, you know, like little places for, you know, families to go to that are just, it's kind of like you're just trying to get your money, obviously. You know, it's more of a tourist trap kind of place. So, you know, those places can be fun, but honestly, I just think it's too commercialized, to be honest, so that brings the score down a little bit more. But overall, you know, it seemed very clean on the Canadian side, and it wasn't that bad of a location. So yeah, I really enjoyed that part of the trip. And I enjoyed seeing the Great Lakes as well. You know, I got to go to Lake Erie up close and personal for the first time. So I got to check off one of those regions off my bucket list from that previous video I was telling you guys about. And yeah, Chicago, you know, here it sucks to have to run across. But the next day I got that deep dish pizza, and man, that stuff is so good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Just want to shout out all the new subscribers that have been coming to the channel recently. I think we gained something like 28 subs on one short, which was absolutely insane. At the time of this recording, that short has over 34,000 views, which for a small channel like me is absolutely huge. And so guys, I actually ran the numbers, and from July 2025 to June of 2026, or 11 months after I restarted this channel, I only got 28 subs in that time. So yeah, to get 28 subs off of one short is absolutely insane. And yeah, subscribe to this channel to help me get to that first 1,000 subs so that I can hopefully do this full time. You know, I want to be a full-time traveler, full-time content creator. And yeah, each subscriber that subscribes to this channel is just one step closer to making that happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.